Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, Jay Bradley.
Exclusive Bound for Glory Series action this week on Xplosion. Kicking it off with Jay Bradley, the master of the boomstick. His devastating clothesline, he has taken so many people out. Can he do it? He has a tough opponent about to make his way to the ring in Bound for Glory Series action.
And his opponent, one half of the bad influence, Christopher Daniels.
Wow, what a huge matchup, JB, on Xplosion. Big time Bound for Glory Series match. And as we get closer to the end of the Bound for Glory Series, I think the importance of the wins and the losses just magnifies. What a chance here for Jay Bradley, who's been near the bottom of the Bound for Glory Series standings. Chance for him to really make up some ground. At the same time, Christopher Daniels, I'll tell you one thing, ever since Kazarian and Daniels united, that new faction, that new group with Bobby Roode, they have been a force to be reckoned with.
Well, they certainly are, and I flat out asked these guys. I asked Daniels and Kazarian on the Impact Wrestling podcast. I said, come October 22nd, are you guys going to still have this alliance? Was this done for the sole purpose of uniting in power and numbers in the Bound for Glory Series? He insists no. He says this is it. He said there are power in numbers, and you're going to see how we fare when we own 25% of the real estate in the Bound for Glory Series, that being Roode, Daniels, and Kazarian.
Yeah, really going to be interesting to see the egos of these three men and the importance of this match and the potential for a shot at the World Heavyweight title. We'll see if those egos collide, or maybe they do stay on the same page like they told you that they would.
And Bradley.
Whoa.
You know, Bradley's motioned for that boomstick clothesline a few times, and you see the reaction from Daniels. Immediately heads to higher ground, gets out of there. Feet don't fail me now. Doesn't want any part of the boomstick, and that is something that Jay Bradley has used for the most part of his career, a very devastating lariat clothesline.
Yeah, you look at these two individuals, Daniels and Bradley, and obviously you see the height and weight, the power advantage that Jay Bradley brings to this match. Opposite side of the ring, Christopher Daniels, certainly the experience edge. I think at the same time, Daniels probably has the ability to fly more high-risk moves than Jay Bradley, as we watch and see how this big-time Bound for Glory Series match plays out. This is the power game right there from Bradley.
Daniels certainly could fly, especially when he's thrown around by Jay Bradley. Has the power there. You see that, and again goes for the motions for the boomstick, and right away Daniels gets about. Heads to higher ground, and probably a good move, and right out after him, Bradley is showing some new aggression, and certainly I think at this stage in the game, Mike, at this stage in the game, he has to do that. Look at the point standings in the Bound for Glory Series. Bradley needs them.
Agreed. Jay Bradley needs to turn it loose, and really long-term potential for Jay Bradley, it would be better if he could pick up 10 points with a submission win. But we know that he's got that boomstick, which usually leads to pinfall victories, which would be worth 7 points.
Bradley goes for the pin there, and now into the ropes goes Daniels. And one thing that's very interesting about Jay Bradley is he said, right now I have nothing to lose. Obviously didn't want the start he wanted as far as kicking off things in the Bound for Glory Series, but at this point, this is where a guy like Jay Bradley is very dangerous, willing to take a few more risks than normal. And obviously those risks can pay off, or they can backfire. We're going to see how this match plays out. It is Bound for Glory Series action. Christopher Daniels versus Jay Bradley. And it continues when we return. We are back. This is TNA Xplosion. Bound for Glory Series action. The points are on the line. Christopher Daniels taking on Jay Bradley. And so far during the break, Daniels dominated, put some boots to Bradley, and now continues that onslaught.
Yeah, just before the break, we saw Daniels go to the middle rope, and he exploded with a flying forearm shot. It rocked Jay Bradley, and here's Daniels for the cover and gets a near fall. Ever since that point in time when Daniels hit him with that forearm shot, it has been Christopher Daniels in complete control, just like this.
And obviously Jay Bradley with a lot of experience in the ring, no question about it. But wow, oh, beautiful moonsault. But one thing Jay Bradley does not have is that experience on the national stage. Sir, he has the experience in the ring, but until you get to this level, until you have experience under your belt, working with the top in this game, you are going to be at a different level. And right now, Christopher Daniels, who has been in Impact Wrestling off and on, obviously for the majority of its existence, feels comfortable in the ring. He has said that before. He feels at home in there.
Yeah, the experience edge, such a huge factor, especially in a match like this, in a Bound for Glory Series match where those wins and losses are really under the microscope. I think when the pressure builds, the veteran Christopher Daniels has that experience edge, and to this point in time, he has been exploiting it against the man who claims that he wins ugly, Jay Bradley.
Well, he just needs to win, whether it's ugly, whether it's pretty, one or the other. Wow, into the corner goes Daniels. And that's, we're talking about the strength. Can he keep up the conditioning? That's the question now. Again into the back. And Daniels is persistent. Second time now, climbs to the top. Oh, wow, met right between the legs, and that one's got a heart. That's going to slow you down immediately.
Let's see now if Bradley can take it to the next level, can follow up this quick edge he has here on Daniels on the corner, and then all the power, all the weight. Going to squash Daniels in the big boot right to the face.
Wow, and Bradley looking to get on the board, looking to score some points in the Bound for Glory series. He's been 0-4 up until this point, but you got to wonder, are the nerves getting to him? He got into this contest. He got into the Bound for Glory series by beating other gut check competitors. Let's not forget that. So he beat out the best of the best, but still now in a position with a boomstick.
Well, he's got it set up right here. How big would this be for Jay Bradley if he's able to take Daniels, who he's got in a bad position here? Whoa, wait.
Wow, and just like that is a veteran move to the back of the head. And Daniels now in the corner. Best moonsault ever.
Oh, and he nailed it.
Daniels gets the win and the points.
Your winner, Christopher Daniels.
Chuck, another 7 up. It is another victory for one half of Bad Influence and 1/3 of the Bad Influence Bobby Roode combo. Christopher Daniels victorious with 7 points over Jay Bradley on this Xplosion exclusive Bound for Glory series matchup.
What? What's that you say? Who got those 7 points? Why, it's the face of Impact Wrestling. The man with the rear that makes the girls cheer, Christopher Daniels. Once again, one of the pillars, one of the posts of the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Organization. One step closer to winning the Bound for Glory series. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's me, it doesn't matter if it's the Secretary of Offense, Francois Kazarian, it doesn't matter if it's the Prime Minister of Suave and Devonia, Bobby Roode. One of us is going to the Bound for Glory Series Finals. One of us is going to Bound for Glory to wrestle for that World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, man, that Jay Bradley's tough, though. Holy cow. Oh, my gosh. Man, he hit me pretty hard. That kid's got a future. One of these days, he's going to be great. But not today. Not today. Who got 7? This handsome guy.